So, John, you're saying you finally lived out a fantasy tonight. Yes. I got to watch a private screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show with the woman I love. Oh, that absolutely sweet. So I enjoyed it. I never watched it. I never watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So we watched it and it was funny and I liked it. I love that song, The Time Warp. I knew that song, right? I had heard that song in the commercials or whatever, and I remember those commercials in the 70s. Yeah, but Tim Curry, he's just way too much. And yeah, hi Tim. And so John said it was always his dream to be with me and watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I said to him after the film, I said, "Did you see that when it came out in the theaters?" And he said, "Lena, that was a play. It was a play on Sunset Strip, and I saw it the night it opened at the Roxy Theater in 1974, March of 1974." And so I looked it up, and there are famous pictures of him sitting in this. I never knew where it was, sitting with May Pang and uh, PR person Sue Mengers. And I had seen that, and you looked kind of like lost in those pictures. Like I remember you just looked haunted, and I thought I always thought that was a Thanksgiving, like you were at a Thanksgiving restaurant or something. I never pay attention to what. I just know that you look kind of like just kind of spaced out, and May Pang is just like grinning away. Yeah, that's all she ever does is just like she's like a grinning. I don't want to say fool, but in every picture, she's just John kind of looks like he's absent mentally, and she's just always the biggest smile on her face and talking to whoever will talk to her, and it's like wow. And everyone who sees those pictures and thinks that John looks happy and relaxed, that is not how John looks when he's happy and relaxed. That's John crawling out of his skin, but that's the John, that's how I know him differently than anyone out there knows him. But I never knew those pictures were taken that night that you went to see the stage opening of in California of Rocky Horror Picture Show, then known as just the Rocky Horror Show, uh, produced or whatever by Lou Adler. And before that, the Rocky Horror Show ran on the at the Court Theater. I had been there when I was in London, the Royal Court Theater, uh, for like a couple of years as a stage. I never knew it was a stage production. You believe how I just didn't. Here I am. I grew up a child of the '70s, but I just didn't have any knowledge about that particular production of Rocky Horror. I thought it was always a movie. I knew people went and saw it in the movie theaters, and they all have like a routine going where they throw things at the stage and they yell back, and they know every line in the movie. And I knew people that went to that, and I was invited to go to that, and I never did. I don't know. I just yeah, it passed you by. It passed me by. It went over. Well, you were very busy with other things, and you thought it sounded stupid, right? I don't know. I guess I did. I was like, I don't feel it. That sounds like a bunch of lunatics, like weirdos. Like I don't want to be sitting in this theater where things are flying around and stuff. Maybe some people think that was fun. I was not really into it. Maybe my headspace was just not. Maybe in a different type of. I don't know. I didn't go. But anyway, I was so surprised to hear that John went to the stage performance. So you know that I really enjoyed the movie tonight, and it was a lot of fun. And I loved Susan Sarandon, and I love her as a person too. Hi, my Witch of Eastwick, and yeah, okay, so you want to know what I felt about the production? Yeah, loved it. Yeah, loved it. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was just great. But my heart was with you, and like I wish I was bringing. I wish Lena was my date at this thing. She would just be. I know she'd have fun with me at this, and so you didn't have really a good time with May. May was all right, but God, it was always a sort of not not ideal, not the ideal date for me anyway. But I guess she liked it. She liked everything a little bit too much. I think for my taste, she was not a very discerning person. She just liked being in the heart of anything that was going on, which I guess any young woman in their 20s would be excited to be part of that world. Not many had access to the things she had access to, so why shouldn't she be smiling, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Why not, indeed? Don't begrudge the woman her smile. Don't start, John. All right. That was funny. Yeah, we have a private joke about something that we won't. We're trying to be nice these days. Yeah. So, how's that tarot card, the Fool, holding up today? We drew it first thing this morning and last night. Well, I everything is really making sense because the full moon is here. Yeah, it will actually be fully risen in the morning, Wednesday morning at, get this, 8:19. Yeah, a.m. The full moon will rise here in the sky outside of this window. So that's pretty wild. That's double nines, and that's extraordinary. It came very quick this time. The it feels like it was just the full moon, and also the November full moon, the Beaver moon, the largest supermoon of 2025, the largest and brightest. So we'll be seeing that coming up tonight, probably very shortly, but it will be at its fullest at 8:19 a.m. I wonder if it'll show up in the sky at 8:19. We're usually up around that time. You are, I should say. So, but I'll try to wake you up if I see it. All right. If it's close by and we can see it right from the window, I'll definitely wake you up. All right, do that. I'm trusting you now. You can trust me all you want. So, and that's it. So happy full moon, everybody. Yeah. Happy full moon. It was a great night to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. The first full moon coming right on the heels of the Halloween week, and uh, that's about it. So you wanted to do cards tonight, but nah, we can wait till tomorrow. Do some cards. All right. Okay. Oops, sorry. Excuse me, love. I'm yawning again. That's all right. Let's do a card. All right. What do you got in mind? I'm seeing the Statue of Liberty. Cape Pasa, New York. Da, da, da. The Seven of Swords. Don't let yourself be deceived. Hmm. Okay. There's deception in the air. Yes. In the form of, remains to be seen. Let's make a clarifier. Deception in the air. Two of Pentacles. Juggling dimensions. Multitasking. One more clarifier. Six of Pentacles. Pray on it. All right. All right. Will do. Four. Wands. Right. Listen to your family. Mother and father. Do some cards, but do them privately with John. All right. All right. So we'll do some cards tonight. That sounds good. I like that. and that will determine the reading that we'll give tomorrow at 8:19. All right. Okay, so we'll come back with a reading for 8:19, but we're going to do the cards tonight. Yes. All right. Sounds good. I love you, John Boy. I love you. Oh, Jesus Christ, honey. Do you got anything else you want to say? No. It's a very nice, peaceful night tonight. I like it. It's beautiful. And so we go.